Hey there, everybody, and welcome back. For those of you that are doing some last-minute Black Friday shopping and are looking to find a laptop, gaming laptop, or some graphics cards, stay tuned. I'm going to be covering some really quick deals in this video. I will be moving fast, so for those of you who haven't seen any of my videos, feel free to like and subscribe and check out the channel for new content. So jumping straight in, the first and honestly the biggest one I'm going to cover at Micro Center, although they have tons of other deals that are an option, is going to be this Asus VivoBook. So again, I'm covering some base laptops, a couple of gaming laptops, and a couple of graphics cards. Now, this one is probably going to be one of the more competitive in the mid-level segment. So you're getting a 11th gen i5, 8 gigs of RAM. I'm assuming you can probably upgrade that. 256 gig solid state drive. You have that Intel Iris Xe graphics, so that integrated graphics. And then most of the other stuff's going to be standard. So Bluetooth 4.1, Wi-Fi 5, 15.6-inch touchscreen. This is probably going to be one of the better deals in this segment, in my opinion. So again, this one is over at Micro Center. And you'll see the SKUs or URLs at the top of the screen if you have any questions. Now let's jump into graphics cards real quick. So going over to Walmart, for those of you interested in upgrading to an RTX 3070, we have a 3070 V2 OC edition, so overclocked edition, made and shipped by Asus over at Walmart for $569.99. Now, we also have another 3070. If you want to find something a little bit cheaper, we've actually broken under $500 before tax. We have this 3070 here. I don't know as much about the company, but if you're interested and you like that white color on the graphics card, whether it matches your case or whatever the case is, I don't know much about the seller here, but it is an option, and they do have the free holiday returns until January 31st. Now, going back to Walmart for some laptop deals, we have the touchscreen here, so a lot of the touchscreens are getting at or below that 350 mark. This has the i3 and 4 gigs of RAM, but you have to really just remember that this is a 14-inch computer, and it is coming in under $300. So, if you're interested, this one here is sold and shipped by a pro seller, not Walmart, but it is something that's worth considering if you're interested in something that's smaller, lightweight, comes from a reputable brand, and also has that touchscreen. Next up is a base level gaming laptop. So we have the GF63 Thin. You could probably find this one at a better deal online. My biggest concern with this one is this is not sold and shipped by Walmart, but again, do your own research before making a purchase like that. So this has a newer-ish i5. You have your GTX 1650, and then you have a 256 gig solid state drive, and then most of these are coming with 8 gigs of RAM. In the gaming laptops, probably going to be easier to upgrade. So switching from that, the MSI laptop, going to a 14-inch, we have one with an i5. So we're looking at similar specs to what we looked at the beginning. However, this one is going to be in that slim factor of that 14-inch screen. And I'm not seeing anything on this one about it being a touchscreen, but you do have that camo paint if that's something you're interested in, and you can read more about the specifics down here, but it looks like it's very similar to the first one we looked at. Again, you're going to be jumping into something that has the 4 gigs of RAM, so expandable might be a little bit of an issue if those are soldered in, but if it's too removable, you could probably upgrade. So that's going to be something that you can look at in the $365 price range, and this one is sold and shipped by Walmart.com. And then lastly, from Walmart, we have the MSI GF63, so one we looked at 2 tabs ago, but this one has the upgraded RTX 3050, the newer-ish Gen i5, and then we have 512 gigs of storage, which is going to be a little bit better for gaming, and 144Hz refresh rate monitor, and this one is just going to have that slim form factor. So when you scroll down, you'll see not only is this a gaming laptop, but it comes in at 4.1 pounds. So definitely an option if you're looking to get kind of like the basics in the gaming segment. Now, jumping over to Best Buy, we have the 17.3-inch 144Hz refresh rate. Outside of that, pretty much the same specs, but a newer generation i5 to what we were just looking at. So if you're willing to dish out a little bit more money, you'll get a larger screen, and additionally, you'll get this RGB keyboard and similar specs to what we were just looking at with a slightly faster or newer i5 processor. Then we will jump over to those of you that are interested in MacBooks. So we have a MacBook Air 13.3 inch with an Apple M1 chip, 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gig solid state drive for $799.99. And this one does have 3 different color options. It may actually have more. We have gold, space gray, silver, and it looks like that's it. So I guess it's just letting you choose between those 3. Jumping over to the Microsoft Surface, we have one for $899.99, the 12.3-inch touchscreen, Intel i5, 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gig solid-state drive, latest model Platinum. So you can see all of the details on this device here. I'm not sure if these are included. Pen and mouse sold separately, so unfortunately, those are sold separately. I'm assuming that means that it's coming with the keyboard, as I don't see anything about the keyboard being sold separately, but you will need to make sure that you look into that on your own time if that's what you're looking to purchase, just to make sure. And then lastly, although this is not least, is the HP 15.6-inch touchscreen with an Intel i7. I was really impressed with this one. For $600, you're getting 16 gigs of RAM, an i7, and a 512 gig solid-state drive. So this is going to do some pretty heavy computing. No dedicated graphics card, but again, if you're looking for a solid business laptop, this is a great consideration. Now, one thing I want to do really quickly is, for those of you that are looking for really good deals, feel free to drop anything that you found that I didn't cover in this video in the comment box below, and let me know, did you find something better? What do you think of this video? Do you want to see more like this? So I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.